Okay, so now we are live. Good evening, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this conversation. We have a specific topic to talk about it or discuss, but just before we start, I would like to explain to you guys what we are doing here. What is Talk and Talk? This is not a school. This is a language conversation platform, so here you can find the conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Mandarin also. And just to clarify for you guys on YouTube and for you, Artemisia, this is, I'm not a teacher, I am a student as you. And this is the topic that I decide to bring here to discuss. And we are not here to talk about grammar. We are not here to correct anyone. This is a safe place. Here you can talk without any worries. Don't feel afraid or shame about your mistakes because you can learn from them, right? So it's good opportunity to just put your English in practice in a real environment, okay? So I hope sorry, I hope you can enjoy this conversation. And we start with the presentation. So could you please introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, sure. I'm Artemisia Veil. I'm from Belém do Pará, in north of,
Oh,
of Brazil.
nice.
Uh, yeah, I'm a data engineer at Santander Group, and also I'm a teacher, but for coding,
Okay, okay.
but for
Nice.
coding. So I give classes about coding, Python skills, and SQL, and this kind of things.
Okay. Nice. Here in the platform, there are a lot of people from IT area, from technology area. A lot, a lot. So about me, my name is Camila. I am 40 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital, and I've been here in the platform since April from this year. And I decided to become a host in July just to know, just to put in practice different things, not only English, and just to know different people, just to improve different things. I work as an accountant in an energy company. I'm not from IT area. I'm from finance area. It's totally different. And as you said, I'm not a teacher. I am a student, so I am here to improve my English too. It's a good opportunity because we can change ideas, new words. So I hope you can enjoy this conversation. Okay. Do you have any
Yeah.
questions about how it work or not? We can go
No,
ahead.
we can go ahead. And it's kind of funny because for me, as a educator, I am always a student, because I
Yeah,
have always to be improving myself and study more and more and more. And for me, it's okay to know I'm a student, but I studied for 10 years. So okay,
I
I've been
totally
studying for
agree.
10 years. Yeah, so for
I
me,
totally
I'm a
agree.
student too, but I give it. Sometimes I also give you classes, and that's it.
Yes, I totally agree. I am the person who believes in the education. I am here studying English, but I love to be always study something different, Like to be a student for me, it's normal because I think is good, right?
It's for me too. I like
Yeah.
to study many things of yeah, many things,
Yes.
philosophy and physics and all this stuff.
Yes, I agree. Do you have any degree or not? Do you have a degree
Yeah,
in the area?
I have a degree on physics and other on computer engineering.
Wow, nice. I have a
I am
degree
also
in.
a master degree in physics.
Wow, really interesting. Nice,
Yeah,
nice. I have a degree in business administration and accountability, but it's not the same as you. You are hard level. I am here, you are that.
no, no.
Yes, for real.
For me, there is no this kind of things. We are in the same and equal level.
Yes, I am just kidding.
You know something, and I know something, and that's okay.
Yes. And you can learn it to change these ideas, right? I totally
Yeah, for
agree.
sure.
I totally agree. So let's try to talk about the question. So question number two. Do you want to read an answer, please?
Yeah, in your opinion, what are the long-term effects of overprotecting parenting on children? Okay, for me, they kind of turn it to be, I don't know the word in English, mimado.
Mm, let me see.
I don't know the word in English, but they tend to
Eh,
be this.
oh, it's spoiled.
Spoiled. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the literal thing. You spoil the children. Yeah,
Wow.
they they came to be spoiled about the behavior in some things, and for me it's not good. For me, we have to parenting and nurture the kids to be someone they want to be, but
Mm,
giving them the tools and try make them do it for themselves and
mm,
just
okay.
watching and just watch it. For me,
Yes.
for me, to raise a children, it's like this. Raise children
It's
is like this.
it's difficult to talk about this. I don't know if you have contact with kids in your daily routine or not. But you are a teacher, right? So you can
Yeah,
feel the difference, right? In
yeah.
overprotecting children versus different children. I think nowadays it's normal to raise a kid like this in and around a overprotecting environment. I think it's normal. And I don't believe for sure this is the best way to raise a kid, in my opinion.
I
They
don't
can
believe at all.
Yes. I don't know how old are you? Sorry, I don't know if you said.
I'm 32 years old.
Okay, so we have almost, it's a huge difference, but we are the same. I am 40, and I grew up in a different way, a different education. My parents were saying to me what is wrong or not. I was not the princess, like, oh, you are perfect, you are my princess. I'm not. And I think nowadays we are facing these problems. Do you agree with that or not?
I agree with that in some ways, and on
Okay.
others, we have some differences in the raising of the children. I think sometimes in some families we can break these chains about negotiation, and it's kind of good. But in other hand, you don't have to overprotect the kid because they came to be spoiled.
Mm-hmm. This is related to Z generation, do you think or not? This is related to all
Uh,
the generations.
some Z generations we can't put them all in the same box because they have uh, different uh, parents. Some of them only have a mother. So
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's good to put them all in the same boxes. But
Mhm.
some Gen Z came to be in a different way of they raise it in a different way to nurture the kids.
Okay, okay. I think we are passing through a different situation when we are talking about education, Z generation, as you said, because they don't believe in the university. They are they are thinking different. Like I'm gonna be an influencer because I'm gonna be better than a doctor, for example.
Some of them,
Yeah.
I think it's some of them. Not we
Mhm.
just I said before, we can't put them all in the same boxes because they have some the different raising.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
some of them. Uh, was raised in a favela,
Mhm.
so in a different environment. So
Mhm.
uh, some of them is the first one to have a degree, to the first one to 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 try to make a graduation. So some of them want to have a degree, okay, and some
Okay.
of others, the overprotected ones, with the kids with the kids with parents with that had money, don't want to.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of this. Uh, the parents that have money raise children to don't need to think about money, and don't think about any other things they have
Mhm.
to what is the words in English, to preocupar,
Worried.
to
Worried.
worry, to
Mhm.
worry, and and they came to be spoiled,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
they don't have to to make a way to live, okay. The
Yeah.
parents can do that for them. So it's for me, it's bad to be an influencer, because I can do the same things. And the other kids, they was raised in communities, raised in favelas, raised in other types of
Mhm.
environment, have to grow up in mental
Mhm.
in a mental way different. And I
Mhm.
think that kind of Gen Z is the best for
Mm.
for the future. That
Yeah.
one is the best for the future. The kids that don't didn't have money, didn't have some kind of ways to, and they have to grow up in a mental way that I want to be the first one in my family to be a doctor. I want to be
Okay.
the first one to be a medic,
Mhm.
an engineer.
Mhm.
And I think that in that way.
Okay. So they do you think they can see value in these options, right? In the university, they can see a different way to maybe change your life or our life for your family in this
Yeah,
opinion. Mm, okay.
this Gen Z, yes. The order,
Yeah.
the spoiled one, no. The
Have you
spoiled
seen
one, no.
that fight relate to USP and PUC, I guess, about the quota, I guess. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Or do
that
you?
you always this fighting, it's always there.
It's
I did
normal,
my
right? It's
Yeah, it's
normal.
normal. I did my degree on a federal university, so the 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 private ones make some kind of
Uh,
noise about, you studied in a federal. Yeah, you smoke some weed, kind of this kind of thing. And no, we study seriously.
mm,
So to be the ones in our family to to make difference, né? To make
yes.
some difference in my family. My parents just did the second level,
Hmm.
the high school. Just
Okay.
just just did the high school. And my father is 7 years old.
Oh,
So
okay.
and now with his 7 years old, he he entered a graduation
Oh,
about
nice.
Libya,
Oh my
about
God.
Libya. Yes. So my influence in my parents, it's a good thing. My
Okay.
mother has 58. My mother has 58, and she just started a master degree. So
Oh, nice.
because I studied, I ca- I was a kind of example for my parents to to
Yes.
to to return to study. So For me, it's the difference in these generations.
Oh,
I
nice.
include myself. I'm not Gen Z. I'm millennial, but I include myself in this.
Nice, nice. It's good to know about that, about your parents, because they are like an example. This is time to study. You don't need to stop, right? I finish
Yes,
my high school and then I don't need to study. This is, for me, it's unacceptable. I am always studying something different, as I said to you. Or I don't know if I can try to play a guitar, to learn how to play a guitar. I can learn a different language. For me, it's the key to develop your mental health. I think, right? Then I don't know if you agree with that, but
I agree. I agree.
yes,
Totally agree
you
for
need
that.
to put your mind working, right? In trying
Yeah,
to use your mind.
use your mind for good, but for not becoming the evil one.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. I remember at the beginning of this year, I decided that I would like to start to play chess, and
Chess good.
I failed because I didn't learn. I think it's difficult, but I will try next year, 25. I will do the same. I will try to play chess, to learn how to play chess, because I think it's important to the brain, to the strategy, to think different, right? This is a good way
Yeah,
to develop.
to develop some ways of thinking, and chess is good for that. It's really
Yes,
good for that.
yes. In my
Uh, uh, uh,
career,
uh,
go ahead, go ahead,
I
go ahead.
I I I played chess in the school. I played for so many
Yeah.
times. Yeah, I gained some championships about chess. I
Wow.
like chess.
Oh
I
my
like chess.
gosh.
I'm not a master or grandmaster on these kind of things, but I have a good rank in chess.
Oh my gosh. Nice, nice. I think when we are, for example, in my career, if you talk with someone who had a difficult way to think, to solve problems, right? When you can solve something really uh, fast, they know how to play chess. And I was like, my gosh, I need to be like that. So I want to learn to be more smart, I guess, right? This makes us think differently. This is the key idea for me.
We use more the other side of your brain to make some
Yes.
recognition patterns.
So I totally
It's
agree.
very good.
Totally agree.
It's very good.
Let's move on. Question number 3. For your point of view, how does neglect affect a child's emotional and social development? What do you think about that?
Uh, okay. I think it's it's have a huge impact of in the children.
This is a profound
Neglect.
question, right?
I have it's a yeah it has a huge effect on the children because when you neglect the children and the raising,
Mm-hmm.
you make them have some uh, issues in the when they are mature, when they
Okay.
raise and they grow up, and they will have issues about that, about the negation of the of love, of caring.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
I think that it's have some huge impact on that. uh you can see you can see this in kids and people that was not raised by the parents,
Okay.
by
Okay.
the parents, only just for with the mother, and they always uh, think, and what was about if my dad was in here. Like,
Yes. But
so
we have the questions here, but I am thinking other questions. Okay, so we can have like a conversation. So we don't need to
yeah,
follow
yes.
this. But do you think when you are grow up for a grandmother or a grandfather, do you think the same? Like they are neglected in some way? It's different, right? To be. grow up
Yeah,
for a parent. This is different.
yeah, it's different. It's different. They will have some impact because it's not the directed fathers, but in some ways, when you are raised by your grandparents, eh, they become the this I don't know to say this um nesse papel I don't know to
Mm-hmm.
say this in
Mm-hmm.
English.
Okay. Yes.
They become
Go ahead. Go ahead.
they 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 put themselves in this post. It's a post for me. Yeah, okay.
Yes. I don't think it.
So
For example, if I grow up with parents, my mother and father, but I remember when I was 12, they divorced, and I know these have a kind of impact in my life, but not so big impact. But my mom always said bad things about my dad, and this is the bad thing, I guess. You need to decide a side to be, and the parents are fighting, and you are in the middle of this situation. So I don't know. This is a kind of neglect situation.
it is because
Yes.
we they are fighting and they not looking into you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
looking to you. So you always like I what I have to be better for my father or for my mother see me and not
Yeah.
this fight. So it's
Okay.
a kind of negression.
I know we have nowadays we have a, a word in Portuguese. It's like alienação parental, I believe.
Yeah, in Portuguese it is
I think
alienação
it's the
parental.
same, right? When we try to put your kid against your, I don't know, husband or a wife. So I
Yeah,
believe of course, this is a huge impact when we neglect a kid. Not about only this, but the social development and emotional is when you try to develop this in when we are child, right? This is the way you grow up and you can see the this is wrong, this is right. So this is really, really important and has a big impact in when you grows a children. For example, if you grow up in I don't know how to say that even in Portuguese, I forgot the word. When we are
okay.
losing your parents and you need to live with other kids, like oh my gosh, I
Orphan,
forgot. Yes, but there
orphan,
is a place, right? A
orfanato.
orphanat, yes.
In English it's the orphanage.
Orphanage,
In
yes.
English, in
So
English.
if you live there, it's different if you are living with your parents or
Yeah,
other parents, someone to raise you. So this is a kind
yeah,
of neglect, and I don't think we can fix it. Do you agree with that or
yeah.
not?
I think in when orphanage exists for fulfill some uh, social social places for the state. The state,
Hmm.
as I say, the country and the law for itself. But for the psychology of the children, it has a great impact because they are not raised by someone to give them some detail, some love, some, and they are neglected. Okay,
Hmm.
they are very neglected in the orphanage. So many of
Yes.
these children came to be with many traumas when they are grow up.
Hmm.
Many
Do you
traumas.
think it's possible to fix it or not? Do you think this is?
I don't think it's possible to fix it, but you can come to live with it. With
Hmm.
it, you
Okay.
can come with live with it. You can understand what the problem and try to live with it.
Hmm.
It's kind of things like this. When you have a trauma when you are a kid,
Mm-hmm.
We will not erase this trauma. It will not erase it in your mind, this trauma. You have to
Mm-hmm.
deal with it, face it in front of you, doing some uh, psychotherapy, some kind of distress,
Mm-hmm.
uh, doing some sports, something that you can come to live with this trauma and accepted it, and it became part of you. And you
Mm-hmm.
know this is a part that hurts you, but it will become you better in a other way, that
Mm-hmm.
people that don't have this experience can understand. I
Yes.
know that because I lived with depression for so many years,
Okay.
because some neglection of my parents.
Yeah.
It's because they work it a lot, and and my grandfather was alcoholic, so they hurt
Mm-hmm.
me. So I was raised in this kind of environment that was not so great. And I'm autistic too. I'm autistic
Mm-hmm.
person,
Okay.
so I have to deal with this trauma for my life. So
Yes.
I'm always learning about this and how I'm doing with the this trauma, how to be a good person and how not to be this kind of example for other people, for my I don't know the word in Portuguese, in English, for meus afilhados, my
Mm.
God children, godchildren. I
I
think it's that
think,
godchildren.
yeah.
For
Yeah.
my godchildren, I don't have
Mm-hmm.
children, but I have godchildren. I
Okay.
I don't want to be this example. I want to give them love. I want to give them protection, and
Yes.
to be people that can care for it, for another people, and have respect and ethical values and this kind of things.
Excellent. Excellent. And I was thinking here, they cannot use it as a excuse, right? Like,
Yes.
oh, I grow up, I don't have parents, I am a coitadinho person, or I can live in a bad side of society, like I can stole something from the other, I can be the bad guy because my parents doesn't like me or didn't like me. I don't think these need to be used as a excuse, right? It's like they are using it like excuse for
Uh,
sure.
I
Do you
think
agree with that or not?
it's kind of complex thing, because we
Yes.
don't know the hurting they are living
Mm-hmm.
in the. So it's kind of complex to judge. I don't want to judge these people. I
Okay.
want to embrace them and say it's okay. It's okay
Okay.
to 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 be sad. It's okay to be like this, and you
Mm-hmm.
understand. Then you can embrace them, and with this you can transform when they see themselves. When
Okay.
they see
So
themselves, uh, uh,
we
I
can
don't.
learn it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think the way in this kind of things is to embrace them, and
Mm-hmm.
to be better people. To
Mm-hmm.
be,
Try to change, right? The mindset, the point of view, maybe.
yeah. And
Mm.
sometimes you have to listen them to
Yes.
try to help.
Yes.
As a teacher, I do that a lot.
A lot.
I do that a lot. So we have to listen. We have to be a to have a active listening skill, and identify the problem, the issues, and try to convince them they can work in these these things to be better. and things like this.
Oh,
I think
excellent. I
it's
get it.
the way is not judge but to embrace them. There's some cases that's not possible because they become violent in this kind of things, but you
Yeah.
can try. You can try.
Okay.
You
Yes.
can try.
Do you think our society try for real help these people? Do you really agree with that? They do think
No,
society know how to
I,
deal
I
with them? I don't think they know.
I don't think they don't know.
Yeah.
There's some people that know, and they they see us as saints and some kind of things, but we're not saints. We are just listening other people. We're
Yes.
just listening other people, but we're not saints, and the society don't doesn't know how to deal with hurted people because of this.
Yes.
Many of the problems of the society is uh, are created in the childhood.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Many of the problems of the people are created in the childhood because
Yes.
they don't deal with the traumas. And
Okay. Okay.
we have we need a society that do some psychotherapy.
Do you think I suffer a trauma, and then when I try to raise a kid, I'm gonna put some traumas to the kid, and then this goes like a circle, like
Yeah,
a
it's a circle of we say this is a circle of violence.
yes, I agree. I
We
agree
have
with
to
that.
break the chains of this violence.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. I have a question here, and I would like to hear your opinion. Question number 4. Do you want to read and try to answer?
Uh, do you use any techniques to balance protection and independence in your parenting style? Yes, yes. With my godchildren, I give space for them, but I always say, I'm here if you need me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here if you need me. You need some help. You need some guidance for of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, but you have your space. I'm giving you space right now for you doing your things, but I'm here. For
Mm-hmm.
my godchildren, I can do that. If they are my children, sometimes we can't do that directly, but you can say it's not because I don't want you do these things that I'm right, but
Mm-hmm.
I want you know that I'm doing that for protecting you,
Okay.
so they understand your side of the history, to understand
Mm-hmm.
that you are a human being too. And
Yes.
it's good to not pass this for the children, that
Mm-hmm.
for pass this for the children, that you are a human being too,
Yes. I
and you
think you
make
are
mistakes.
respect. You show some respect for them, right?
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
They.
And when you
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and, and you raise a kid like this, they become to be independent, and
Mm-hmm.
you understand that you are trying to help them.
Okay, but it's easy to not easy. It's hard to see they choosing a different path. For example, like you have to watch the bad decisions and try to not be or try to not change the mind of them in this situation. Do you understand what I want to say? Or
Yeah, I know that in some kind of ways we can protect them and say
mm-hmm,
no, you can't do that because it's very danger.
mm-hmm,
It's very dangerous, and we can do that because and explain the consequence, and
mm-hmm.
explain the consequence. You can be arrested. You can be kidnapped. You can be
You
so
can
I'm
hurt,
not.
right?
You can hurt yourself. I know that you can care care for yourself, but my problem is the society. It's kind of awkward to say these things, but it's okay to say. It's okay to say.
Yes. For example, we were talking about the influencers at the beginning of the conversation, right? So if
Yes.
you see some kids deciding, oh, I don't want to study, I prefer to be an influencer. Do you think this is a way to respect the independence or not? This is a way to you can go through this and try to say this is not for you. This is normal, do you think?
I think we, in these cases, we can lead by example.
Mm-hmm.
When you are raised in a house that your parents read a lot, you
Mm-hmm.
will read a lot.
Yes.
When you are raised in a house that your parents listen classical music, you listen classical music. You can update your desires for music in another styles, but you will like to to listen classical music too.
Mm-hmm.
So we can lead by example. Example can lead them by
Yes,
example too.
for sure.
I
For
want to become an influencer because with study we don't know nothing. Of these kids are created by parents that don't see education as a way, you know, and they are like a sponge. They're like a
yes.
sponge. They 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 keep this message from their parents.
Mm-hmm.
There are parents that don't believe in the education, you know.
Yes, yes. I totally agree. Do you like to read? You said about books. Do you like to read?
Yes, a lot.
Yes. Oh, nice, nice. Which kind of book?
uh, all types of book. I can.
Yes.
I have always a book in the in here like
Oh,
this. I mean,
nice.
it's a technical book, but
Okay.
in the morning I was reading ensaio sobre a cegueira.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a
I was
nice
reading.
book, right?
Yeah, very nice book. I I I I bought this collection uh of him. So I'm reading now Israel of Cegueira, and then I will read the Homem Duplicado. It's the other book.
Oh, yeah. I never heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So, in your opinion, for example, if you raise a kid, in your case, who doesn't
Hmm.
like to read, you can teach them only for the example. Do you think this is possible? For example, if you like to study and then your kid don't like to be in touch with math, with oh, I don't like it. I prefer to play with my friends. So do you think we can change this only for the example? Do you think this is really possible?
I think it's possible because we can nurture a kid to be your friend, and
Okay.
kids want to be with their friends, and
Mm-hmm.
and do things like their friends. And when you became not just the father or mother, but their friend, they
Mm-hmm.
want to do the same thing you doing. You
Yes,
know?
like you're not a boss, right? You're just a
Yeah.
friend. You're okay. You are the good guy in this situation. Like I'm the good one, right?
Yes.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. Do
The,
you
the
want to
good
choose
one
it?
that
Go ahead.
sometimes have to make them some meal and other things, but yes, that's like this.
Yes. Do you like to choose a different question? We don't need to follow, okay? The if you want to choose a different question to discuss, or maybe
What
12.
what role do you believe parental involvement plays in child's academic success?
Mm,
How as I said to you, we said this before. The kids don't believe in education because their parents don't believe in education.
okay,
When their
okay.
parents believe in education and you to show them that education is the way, they will study. They will do something.
Do you think in your case your parents learn from you or you learn from them
They
to
learn
be
for
like the
they learn from me. They learn from me.
okay. Oh, this is the
They learn
opposite,
from me.
right?
Yeah. And we became old, you can show your parents some things they doing different. We have to
Mhm.
be easy. No, now I know we have to be easy with our parents.
Mhm.
They are living their first lives too.
Yes. Yes. But I don't know if you agree, but in my opinion, for example, my mom, she suffered a lot to listen my opinion because she thinks she knows everything. Like I am older than you, so I know more than you. Do you agree? Do you understand what I want to
They
say?
they, they have some this kind of difficulties, but you have to show them, as I said, with example. With
Mhm.
example, we show them that's the way. You can do things different, because if I face my mother, if I face my mother and say it's was the thing is it's I don't know. It's how we does these things. It's how we does these
Okay.
things. And my mom, no, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not the way. It's not the way. But
Yeah.
if I just show that I'm
Mhm.
giving classes of this kind of things,
Okay.
they, oh, my kid really know that.
Mhm. Yes.
My kids really don't know, and they know that, but they will not assume it to you.
Yes.
They
Yes, I
will not
agree.
assume it to you, but they know that.
So, in your opinion, what are the some signs? Question number 9, okay? Some signs that a parent might be overprotected or neglectful. Do you think we can see the signs or that or not?
Yes, we can, but it's a complex question too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some patterns that we can compare parents, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, there is a creation study style, a creation factor in this case too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Yeah.
a creation factor of the raising about our parents, and
Mm-hmm.
they will do some things different when they know that. Uh,
Okay.
I think when you neglect really really hard your kid, they don't believe in themselves.
Okay.
They don't know what to do. They really don't know what to do the things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's a sign. It's a sign.
Yeah.
When you have a child that don't know to notch the tennis, it's a sign. It's a sign. The parents
Yeah.
don't teach them these kind of things. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
when the kid, I don't know how to do this. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to make this. I recently I was talking with a kid that is growing up in the streets.
Oh yeah.
His parent is a homeless. His father is a homeless, and the kid was in the washing machine shop, the
Okay.
picking some air conditioning,
Okay.
and I was talking with him, and he is 9 years old, and
Okay.
he doesn't know to read.
Oh my gosh.
He
Okay.
doesn't know to read. A kid that is 9 years old that doesn't know to read, it's kind of difficult to have this impact. What, a kid that don't know to read, and this really happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is happening right now because of neglection. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the way. to show the father that's neglecting the kid because he's living a, a miserable life too
Yeah.
as a homeless, but the kid is neglected, so there is
Mm-hmm.
signs, and spoiled have some signs too. The kid is uh,
Can do everything. Like I can do everything because my mom said I am the best.
I am the best. I can do everything. You can't talk with me like that because my mother is this kind of things. It's
Yeah.
always, yeah, I have the power and you don't. It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of this. This kid is established a way like this. They are better than other people,
Okay.
and they believe
This
that because they are overspoiled, they're overprotected.
nice, nice. I agree with you. I think these are great examples to say about that, right? This is this like we can see this really vivid, I guess, right? So I think we have 9 minutes until finish. Just I'm gonna
Yes.
explain to you. I'm gonna put the link here. This is a survey. It's like when you can share your opinion. You can say if you like it or if you dislike it, this immersion. Do not worry, it's totally anonymous. And you can bring ideas from topics who you want to discuss in the future. So you can say it's important for us and for my improvement. So if you want to take a minute to answer. But before we finish, I think we have time for another question. What do you think?
We can do that.
The last question. How do you balance providing guidance and allowing your child to make their own decisions? As you don't have child, think in a general, think in your students or think in a society. How can we balance this? It's possible to do that.
I think it's very difficult, but we can manage to do that. We can
Yes.
manage to do that. And the ways I talk with you, make them independent, but always overseeing them, the
Mm-hmm.
choices, and making them understand that you trying to protect him in some cases. I think that's the way you can raise some children, and they can gain
Mm-hmm.
confidence and can understand that their parents are human beings too, that are providing for them, are there as friends and fathers too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we can
Do
balance, but it's
you
very difficult. It's everyday challenge, but I think we can manage to break some cycles of violence with children, of neglection and overprotection.
do you think the school has an impact in the situation nowadays or not? They are not able to change it.
Or I don't
It's
know.
hard
Can
to
you
say,
can
right?
we repeat the question for
Yes,
me? That
yes, yes. Do you think the school has an impact in this pattern to the kids, like trying to teach them how to be better? For example, a kid who is neglected with parents, the school can
it's
do
not
something for them?
I don't think it's the paper of the school to do this kind of
Okay,
things. It's the parents.
okay.
It's only the parents to do this
Mm-hmm,
kind of things. School are environment they can exchange culture and teachings about the knowledge they don't know,
mm-hmm,
and exchange some kind of social way to balance the emotional and this, because as human beings we are social beings, so we have to be with other people. So it's kind of they need to be in the school because of the
mm-hmm.
social circle, but
Okay,
it's not the paper of the school to provide this guidance.
I agree.
The
Yes,
school can provide some guidance for the parent how to do that
yes.
with some psychotherapy, with some kids um I don't know, following the kids with some I don't know to say that in English. Social, como é que é? Assistente social, social workers. I don't
I
know
guess.
the yeah, the social workers, and can understand the environment in the house to
Mm-hmm.
better to better raise the children. We can do that
Yes.
as the school can do that for the parents, do that in the house, but not for the
Okay.
children. It's not the paper for the school. And because if we do that, we are putting that responsibility in the teachers.
Yes. Trying to educate, right? It's totally different.
Yes.
So I know it was your first immersion. I know you don't know me. I know you are like everything was different here. But I would like to hear how was it for you? Was difficult? I have another time here in the platform. I had a Wednesday 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. that we are here, and I have a Sunday 11 a.m. So you want to, if you want to come, will be a pleasure to talk with you. And I would like to hear if you like it, if you understand how it work. How was it the experience for you?
It's kind of I had experience with a conversation club when you had some topic,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
discussed about the topics in questions too. So it's kind of like
Oh,
this. I think it's very great to talk with people and know their opinions about this kind of things. I think it's
yes.
really great. My English is kind of rusted right now, but I tried hard.
No, your English is excellent. It's really good. To try, please don't give up. Try to continue to talk in the immersion. It's really important to discuss these things and put in practice your English, right? Because you can, we are remember the words during the week, during the month. So it's important.
Yeah, for me, it's good for understand some meanings of words and to try to repeat that. Well, I think it's great
Yes.
too. I
Constance,
think it's
right?
a
You
great.
are doing the same thing. Right.
Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent. So was a pleasure to see you here. Okay, Artemisia. I hope you can like it, this immersion. And I am here in other times as a speaker, as you in other immersion. And if you want to enjoy other time with me, will be a pleasure, okay? And I would like to say thank you very much for coming. I hope we can like this and be more in this platform. And I hope see you soon,
yeah.
okay?